guys, Rob Ferretti here, and it's time that let's just say I punch out of my weight class, right? Sitting here working on my Corvette, and I decided that I wasn't really happy with the wiring. Now I start pulling everything apart here, and I'll have to get a little bit deeper into this. But you see, like over the years, everybody just wants to get their job done. I can't tell you how many different cooks were working on this car. They all wire it up. Okay, splice it, wire here, splice it, wire there. I realize I've got a lot of excess wiring in there. I've got a lot of wiring that sort of works. I think one of the problems I'm having with the computer starting, and let me just show you what it is, and let me explain all of this. So that is a problem I've never dealt with. Headlight motor. This light bulb is out. I mean, this is something that light bulb has been out for 5 years. Like, stuff I haven't gotten around to. But now, it is the time. But the wiring, everybody touches a little bit. Everybody does a little something. We've got this nice little switch panel here, which is well done. That was done a long time ago. But let me show you what the AEM does when I go to start it. And I think we've done this before. At least I think I've done this exercise with you before. Oh, yeah. But when you turn the key here, fans kick on, that's normal. AEM kicks on. Give me a reading, that's good. I turn the key, it resets, and if the gauges come up as nothing, it won't start because it's not getting the data. So you could do that, like I'll do that a couple of times, and then ultimately it'll start. But the problem I'm having here is that if that doesn't maintain as it goes through the reboot, if that doesn't come up with numbers, if it comes up with the values there, boom, the car will fire right up. But it doesn't. And I think that could be a grounding issue. I was told it was a battery issue, that I didn't have enough volts, and I'll just show you one more time here, just so we can go through the exercise. It's gonna give me good start. Like it's got, I mean, 11.4 volts. It should start. The problem is the computer keeps cycling. So that's the issue I'm having. I'm going to try to get to the bottom of it myself. Part of it requires me, like these are all vestigial. Like they don't need to be here. Let me take them out. So I'm going to pull the dash. This doesn't have to be there. Like everything that's there that's not connected to anything is going to go. And I mean, even this is my horn. Like I don't even have a horn right now. I should have a horn because a horn's good to have, but I don't. But I'm going to pull this dash out, and this is going to be like, this may be the last time, well, the car's not even starting now, but this may be the last time the car ever starts. I may have to call somebody in and fix my mistake, but right now I'm going to deal with this spaghetti mess. Because, I mean, look at this. Everybody touches it, and everybody splices what they have to splice. All right, that works. That's, and this could even be for the radio. That I'm going to make this. And you know, I don't even think I'm going to put the dash back in. All I need to do is keep the AEM mounted there. But this is like, I can mount gauges off of this if I leave this here, or I could just custom make something. I do have spare time right now. So wish me luck, and let's see what happens. Okay, so let me give you a little light here with my pixel. So I've got these two screws here, believe it or not, little one, are the only things holding this entire dash in the car. Like 2 screws. Again, many chefs, nobody will take responsibility for that, but look, the dash doesn't really move around a lot, so it's not a big deal. A good pull on that one. I guess I don't even need these screws anymore, which is good because I need screws for my Ferrari license plate. Ferrari license plate held together with Corvette screw. That's too long. Problem with license plate screws, if you put screws in that are too long, it runs into an issue where you can't, well, you scratch the bumper behind the license plate. Now, ultimately, there'll always be a license plate there, but that's slightly avoidable. All right, some weight savings now. All right, this is my new cockpit. This will obviously mount up here. I don't know if it's probably won't get, I'll get rid of this ring, but no airbags, obviously. Airbags. But we'll do something here, but this gives you a better idea of what we're looking at. The AEM is mounted here. There's just a bunch of like loose crap, and some of it's needed. This, I think, is going to be an issue to them having. Is this one wire here is going to this little panel. And when that light turns on, there's little lights on the front of this. When this light turns on, then the car fires up generally as well. So that's just another, I got something going on. And I just don't think it's the battery. So let me get some snips. Let me start pulling this apart. And then we'll see what happens. Now you're going to wish me luck here because this is pretty much going to be a hot mess. But the way I look at it is that I don't need a lot of stuff, right? Like now even this, I look at the door and like some of these are for the mirror. Some of these are for door latches. Some of these, like I want to figure, this could be for a passenger. I mean, the stuff I have to keep are like the yaw sensors and everything. If they even feed inputs to the AEM. If they don't, I can pull it all out. But I still do have a factory ECU down there. I'm sure giving some sort of information. If it's not, guess what's coming out? We're gonna make this Super Speeders student driver Corvette version 2.0. This is going to be the best this car can be because honestly, like Rob Dahm stepped up his game, and I see that, and I have to put up a pretty formidable challenge because I'm facing a pretty formidable challenger. I was hoping the car would like blow up, which it did once, to be fair, but the day has come that I have to give a little extra attention to this car and make it ultimately competitive. And bringing it to different shops and letting them sit on it for a while and get to it probably isn't the best play. Me at least doing a lot of the legwork and then seeing where that goes. But like even this right here, it's for the radio. This is the antenna for the radio. What, like, that doesn't have to be there. So I'm going to strip this down to bare components. I mean, we're engine, transmission, computer. That's it. That's all this car really is anymore. So we're going to make it what we can make it. Stay tuned, and I will bring that to you. I'm going to make 3 videos on this. One video doing this. It's actually, there's a couple of things. Let me just walk you through what the 3 videos are, because the 3 videos are going to end in a nice, glorious burnout. Figuring out the wiring issue for the AEM to get that running. It's going to be step 1. Remounting the coil packs. I've already got this, which is an extension to mount the coil packs over here. This isn't the catch can. This is just there to remind me to put a catch can in. This vents to atmosphere right now, so turning that. So I'm getting LG Motorsports. I got Sergio over there making me 2 new valve covers, and that's going to mate up to the catch can, and that's all going to work together right there. That's another step. Then I have to do a new, the new hot side manifold, and mount the new turbo, and then retune it. That's going to be like video 4. Because I want to just make sure I've got it running well on this, but I've got this awesome Garrett turbo here, and that's going to update my car. I'm going to try to get the car, I'm going to up the boost and try to get the car to make 900 wheel, something like that, because it's fully forged motor, forged internals, and I think that'll be able to at least put up a better fight for straight line stuff. He's still double my horsepower almost. But it'll put up a better fight for the straight line stuff. And I think the reliability of this, having been sort of better engineered, I think will do pretty well for the sustainability part. But that's the big question mark when we modify these cars. But right now, this is not necessary. And it's going to come out. And I'm going to make this. All I want to do is make it reliable. When even for a car like this to be reliable, if it just engine like if I throw a rod or something like that, so be it. I want it to start and at least go into battle, and whatever happens, I can fix from there. And I do have my plan like D, which is if I do blow this engine up and this all goes to crap, I've got all this extra room here. I think I could fit the V12 LS in here, and that'll be reliable, make some good solid horsepower, and would be cool. So that's the backup plan. If all goes to crap, that's the backup plan. But until then, I want to get this running as best as I can, and this is not my best effort. All right? So stay tuned. Again, 3 videos. This one getting all this stuff together, the other one putting the catch can and everything like that on, then ripping a nasty burnout, maybe not out there, but maybe somewhere local. That'll be the 3 videos. Then I'll swap the turbo, get the horsepower up, and that's what's going on with this car. Spring is here soon. I don't know what racetracks are going to open up. We got to play with the scheduling as far as that goes, but it's on. This is in my sights. This is much easier than the Evo. The Evo we'll get to when we get to it, because that's going to be other people working on it. But I feel like if I can get this thing running properly and learn wiring a little bit better than I know wiring right now, who knows? The sky's the limit. Maybe I'll do a lot more legwork on the Evo, and it'll have a better shot of getting done. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. So you guys are familiar with my other company, Adventure Drives, right? Well, this year we've got 2 trips coming up. One which is starting in Seattle and ending in Jackson Hole in July. That's going up through the Canadian Rockies, coming down through Banff, Yellowstone, Glacier National Park, and Grand Teton National Park. It's going to be phenomenal. Also, we're going to be going to Scotland in October. We're going to be doing Scotch distilleries, playing golf at St. Andrews if you want to do that, walking around, seeing lakes, waterfalls, driving the North Coast. It's going to be an amazing trip. Prices start as low as $2,500 per person for the shorter trip in Scotland, about double that for the longer trip in July. If you're interested in going, check out the link in the description.